The recent announcements at San Diego Comic-Con regarding the MCU have sparked a wave of reactions from fans and critics alike. The revelation that the Russo brothers are returning to direct Avengers 5 and 6 generated both excitement and anticipation. Their previous directorial ventures, including the immensely successful Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, have solidified their reputation as masterful storytellers capable of handling the grand scale and emotional depth the franchise demands. However, the renaming of Avengers the Kang Dynasty to Avengers Doomsday and the introduction of Doctor Doom as the central antagonist has injected a fresh wave of enthusiasm and speculation into the MCU. Doctor Doom is a character with a rich history and complex personality, long considered one of Marvel's greatest villains. His entry into the MCU suggests a shift towards more sophisticated and darker narratives, promising to explore new depths of villainy and conflict that could redefine the stakes for our beloved heroes. The most controversial and polarizing announcement, however, is the return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU, not as Tony Stark but as Doctor Doom. Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Tony Stark Iron Man was iconic and played a pivotal role in the success of the MCU. His departure in Avengers Endgame was a deeply emotional and fitting end to his character arc, leaving a lasting impact on fans. Bringing him back as a completely different character, especially one as significant as Doctor Doom, raises several questions and concerns. On one hand, Downey Jr. is an incredibly talented actor with a proven ability to bring depth and charisma to his roles. His portrayal of Doctor Doom could offer a fresh and compelling take on the character, showcasing his range and adding layers of complexity to Doom's personality. This could lead to a unique and memorable interpretation of the villain, potentially elevating the MCU's storytelling. However, this casting decision also carries significant risks. Downey Jr. is so strongly associated with Tony Stark that seeing him as Doctor Doom might be jarring for many fans. The risk of overshadowing Doctor Doom's character with the lingering presence of Iron Man is substantial. This could undermine Doom's unique identity and the impact he is supposed to have as a new central antagonist in the MCU. Moreover, this move could be perceived as a nostalgic play, aiming to reignite interest in the MCU by leveraging Downey Jr.'s star power and the emotional attachment fans have to his portrayal of Iron Man. Given the mixed reception of Phases 4 and 5, this decision might be seen as an attempt to recapture the magic of the earlier phases by relying on a familiar face, rather than focusing on the development and establishment of new characters and narratives. The MCU has introduced a plethora of new characters in recent phases, yet it seems to have struggled to establish new central figures with the same charisma and audience connection as Iron Man and Captain America. This casting choice could be seen as an acknowledgement of that struggle, an attempt to bridge the gap until newer characters can find their footing and resonate with audiences in a similar way. The success of Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Doctor Doom will heavily depend on the execution. If handled well, it could add a fresh and intriguing layer to the MCU, offering a new perspective and depth to the franchise's storytelling. However, if it leans too heavily on Downey Jr.'s past as Tony Stark, it risks diminishing the unique potential of Doctor Doom as a villain and the broader narrative impact his introduction could have. Furthermore, this decision also raises questions about the future trajectory of the MCU. If Downey Jr.'s Doom is confirmed for only 2 movies, and if Avengers Secret Wars results in a soft reset of the MCU as it did in the comics, it opens the possibility for another actor to take on the mantle of Doctor Doom in the future. However, this also complicates the character's continuity and the audience's perception of Doom, potentially undermining the long-term impact of his introduction. In conclusion, while the return of the Russo brothers and the introduction of Doctor Doom are promising developments that could reinvigorate the MCU, the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom is a bold and risky move. It has the potential to either elevate the franchise with a fresh new direction or feel like a retread of past glories. This decision warrants cautious optimism and a keen eye on how the narrative unfolds, as it could significantly shape the future trajectory of the MCU and redefine its storytelling landscape. If you guys stayed till this point in the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below on how you guys feel about the new casting for Doctor Doom.
Same task. What did I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.